This is AgostoAllElite, and welcome to AgostoAllElite podcast, where we review wrestling news, any kind of news, anything you want, anything you need that you want to cover. The podcast will be covering Nick Jackson making a first appearance at AEW All Out. Then we also gotta have production begins on a new AEW TV project related thing. Then we have the production about The Rock's holiday film on Amazon Studios. And then we've heard about top AEW star leaving Twitter after Elon Musk takeover. Then we go more further about Musk and Twitter, going further. And then after that, we're going to be talking about FTR reportedly working in New Japan Wrestling Kingdom 17 and more. But first, let's start with a Dynamite recap. Let's go. The Acclaimed FTR defeated Swerve on Glory and the Guns. This was a good 8-man tag. It was pretty good. On the show, it was a great matchup. First start to a good Dynamite. Let's go to the NJF promo. NJF appeared on the podcast earlier this week for Barstool Sports. And here's a clip from the clip. NJF talks about Full Gear, the important match in the industry. Because it crowns a new generational talent. NJF calls himself a generational talent like Bruno, Hogan, Rock, Stone Cold, Cena, etc. He thinks Moxley is a scumbag piece of shit that's in the slums, but respects him. He respects all sacrifices, says Moxley is the best wrestler on God's green earth. And when he says that it ends at Full Gear, because NJF is the guy who could do everything, TV, movies, talk shows, etc. NJF will bring back pro wrestling back where people can talk about it again. He is sick of Wayne Turner being robbed of the spotlight. He talks about more about his first match being stolen by a neck tattoo, his world title match being stolen by My Heart's Fall, his return was married by press conference. He is grabbing the spotlight and come full gear. The devil gets his due. Yeah, that was pretty much NJF's big promo and a podcast system. They did great. And now here's a big promo from Stokely Hathaway. Your worst crime commit is dick riding without a license. Stokely Hathaway talks about how he and MJF used to see eye to eye. Now he's just dick riding Moxley. He says he doesn't need a best friend anymore. See you in hell, Max. That's what he said. That was pretty much the whole segment. Alright, we got Ethan Page defeating Eddie Kingston to advance the semifinals of the AEW World Title Eliminator Tournament. Here's the ending. Page hit the Avalanche Eagles Edge from the top rope. Gets the pin. What I think of the match, it was pretty good. It was hard hitting. Like, Ethan Page got what he needed. Eddie Kingston was looking good. You know. Alright, on with the show. Wardlow defeated Audrey Davari to retain the TNT Championship. It was a short match. During the post-match, Wardlow calls out Powerhouse Hobbs. Hobbs show up. Wardlow said he's finally his set of opponent that tells him to gain the TNT Championship. Then Wardlow first said he'll take every time in the company, and then he suddenly, unfortunately, was attacked on by Samoa Joe and put in a rear naked choke by Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's officially turned on Wardlow. Then we got a hurt from Hobbs telling Joe and Wardlow they'll kick both of their asses. I see this as a big unification title match with Hobbs winning both titles. That's my opinion. I'm going with it. Okay. Now we got the Britt versus Saraya Full Gear Nothing recap. Let's talk about it. Here's where Siobhan introduces good friend Britt Baker. Out she comes. Saraya shows on next. Sarah said, people are wondering, won't I wrestle? They did test this. Unfortunately for Britt, I am 100% clear. The emotion takes over Saraya and she screams, AEW is my house. Then Baker says, anything more fickle than AEW fan. Do you know how I do this? We aren't clear. I built AEW from the ground up. Superstars like you want to move into, and I am down proud of it. The crowd chanted DMD. That pride turns to resentment when you skip there and call it your house. I call it 5 years like a single brick. Like, I know you're obsessed with me. I am everything you wish you could have been. If you think I am lying, let me remind you left your house walking into your mind. I regret to inform you, we don't take walk-ins, no bitch, make an appointment. Saraya replies, I think it's cute considering you got everything given to you by Tony Khan. You only been here 3 years, I've done it 17. You have no idea what it takes to be a star. You're a superstar. She got hit She got hit by a car, wrestled the same day I handled resumes, and turned down when I was filming. I done MSG 02, the Tokyo Dome, and now I'm in front of an ungrateful bitch. You know what it takes. She talks about being publicly humiliated and battling drug addiction publicly. I get my career and neck for this business. This is the biggest match of your career. You and me in full gear. Saria dropped the mic and they stared out. Britt tried to throw a cheap shot, but Saria chances her hit Paige Turner. That's one of the best women's segments I ever seen. So that was pretty much that was the Saria Britt segment. Yeah, that was pretty much. Alright, we got the Jay Lethal versus we had the Jay Lethal versus Trent Beretta match. Basically, Lethal defeated Beretta by pinfall. The end of the match when Trent was setting up for some Storm might move, but Sanjay Dutt was on the apron. Hansen curses Sanjay, but Sam Singh lays out Don Hansen. Lethal with a legal gesture for the win. For the post-match, we got Jet Jarrett comes out after millions of views of my debut. Question, why? A friend calls me, friend shows up. Then Jet Jarrett talks about the history to Lethal, John J. Dunn, and himself giving nod to Global Force as well as Impact. He praised Sanam as being legit giant, calls out fake giants and ripped skinny jeans. Jarrett praised Sanam and being accomplished of being the only Indian player. He talks about putting people in potty bags. He cusses a guy off winding up for time. Sanam is some fake monster in red skinny jeans, produced by the same Banana Snow Circus. So Jet Jarrett took jabs at Braun Strowman and WWE. So this is the fan shot of Vince McMahon. John Moxley said he met the devil. So this was the Moxley promo. Alright, let's go back to what Jet Jarrett said. Yeah, this was a shot at WWE, Jet Jarrett said. But Jet Jarrett has his reasons, and let's leave it at that. This is good build for a full gear match. Jarrett, Lethal versus Sting and Darby Allin. Alright, let's go to the promo. A new one that I talked about before Moxley. Here's a recap. Moxley said, serving a ring of how I was when I was 25, 26. I was young, full of piss and vinegar, and no arthritis yet. I thought I figured out right. My mouth wanted to be feared and respected like you, so you get that. I picked a fight with you, and it didn't go so well. You tortured me, kicked the hell out of me, and pissed me off. Work harder, grow and evolve. When I had a shot, I knocked you out with a knee, ripped your ear and ear off. You find out the real work begins. Moxley reminds him of NJF. He talked about the first match, how he beat him bad and didn't know where he stood. Now it's full circle in the difference time. Who is NJF? You know, the rich, fake, PC penny clothing guy. Big champion. I imagine a multi-millionaire, multi-champion. Moxley said, NJF calls him a pillar without having to wait. These last NJF calls him the devil. I have seen the devil. I have met him. I looked in his eyes. I have seen him in bad places. I have seen bad people do bad things. You're not at all. I want you to fulfill your potential. When you step in your ring with your hometown, give everything you've done has been easy. Not this. This was the Moxley promo. So Moxley did a promo, and JF is going to get bigger. So I get why it's going to be good. Yeah, the match is going to be great. The cell will be bigger, full gear. Yeah. We don't need CM Punk. That's all I have to say. Alright, we go to JD Hater defeating Sky Blue. It was a good short women's match. That's all you need. Hater versus... Oh yeah, a Tony Storm for the AEW Women's World Title. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Backstage, Archer takes out Ricky Starks. So the match will be held probably next week. I see that happening. There's nothing we can do. Yeah. Alright, let's go to the main event. The Top 3 Falls match. Danielson versus Sammy Guevara. First fall, Danielson won by DQ. Second fall, Guevara by pinfall. Third fall, Danielson won by submission. So Danielson won the whole 2 out of 3 Falls match. It was a great main event. It put things together prospectively. Those matches are pretty good. It had a great point and stuff. Yeah, pretty much. So, here are my thoughts on this whole Dynamite episode. Productive show heading into full gear. The ring with action was enjoyable. Even though I have a few quibbles about the larger picture, it wasn't enough to detract from the overall entertainment. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on Dynamite this week. I mean, from this week, Dynamite. So, yeah. Alright, let's go to the news. Okay, Nick Jackson makes full appearance at, like, alright, first appearance at, oh yeah, All Out. Yeah, basically. Also, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. The Young Bucks went quiet since all AEW All Out weekend as the investigation wrapped up following events at the media scrum. There's some word from Matt and Nick. He's had publicity, but Nick Jackson made his first public appearance last night at Los Angeles Clippers game. Jackson seen a video toss his shirts in the crowd. He said he was a guest at team says he's a hometown athlete. It's the latest sign that brother will be back on AEW TV soon. On the past AEW episode of Dynamite, AEW aired a video featuring Kenny Omega Bucks that lured their disappearance from TV. Nick and Omega have been backstage at Dynamite for the past couple of weeks. They'll believe that they will be involved in a full-year pay-per-view that is not confirmed. It sure means that we will see them very soon because next week Dynamite is the go-home show pay-per-view. So that is basically Matt and Nick will be at the go-home edition. So that's I see. The production begins on a new AEW TV project. Production has begun on new AEW TV projects as reports at PW reports that promotion started filming for a new reality series that produced for Warner Bros. Discovery. Per report, a camera crew was filming wrestlers backstage at AEW Dynamite, Baltimore, Rampage, and New Jersey. The new series will focus behind the scenes elements of the promotion through experience of several talents that will be focal point. There were no words television project begin. Again, the series will mark the second reality show for the company following Road to the Top, which 6th episode for season 2021. It was expected to be new for the second season until Cody or Brandy party for All Elite Wrestling. Yeah, basically AEW gonna have their own reality show. It's basically gonna be a documentary of how AEW is built upon, and that's pretty much how you need. Alright? That's what it is. AEW production. Okay, now we got the production begins on Rock's holiday film for the Sun Studio. So Rock's gonna have a holiday film titled Red One. It's gonna start production on today, according to Deadline. This week, the film star Johnson, Chris Evans reported that notes that J.K. Simmons, Bonnie Hunt will join the cast playing Santa and Mrs. Claus. The movie will film in 2022 with a planned 2023 holiday release. The Rock commented on the news by writing a new following. Chris Evans fellow fans for a payback. Christmas comes early pick up production for a Christmas franchise. Red One, directed by Jason to my franchise. $7 Prime Video. The Rock, Dave Garcia, Hiram Garcia from $7 Productions. Amazon Studios will produce the film. Chris Morgan will produce dishes. The script. The Morgan worked with The Rock on the Fast and Furious spin-off movie, Hobbs and Shaw. Caden worked with The Rock on the Jumanji franchise. So, the top AEW star leads Twitter on the Elon Musk takeover. AEW's Heyman Page become latest in front of daily Twitter following Elon Musk takeover. Musk good access to social media joined April 2022, clearly purchased last month. Page told his fans he would delete Twitter from his phone, joining AEW Hall of Fame Mike Fulton removed himself from the platform. The former AEW World Champion celebrated by Instagram has over 227,000 followers. That was pretty much, Foley, Heyman Page removed themselves from Twitter. It was going to happen. Honestly, like Elon Musk pretty much has done a shitty job with Twitter. That's pretty much it's going to be. So anyway, okay, let's go to the other stuff. We talk about Musk and Twitter. Speaking of him, okay, Musk's time running the site has been mirrored in controversy as it faced backlash for his Twitter Blue Idea, which changed users for their accounts verified. As a criticized the statement of several banned accounts were fear open up risk of misinformation being spread, despite previous claims that Twitter should be periodically neutral. Musk has encouraged U.S. voters to vote a particular way in 2022 midterm elections. The billionaire has also permanently suspending accounts, hence the site advocating free speech. While Musk has claimed that accounts and personal auditors made clear that our parody accounts are safe, accounts that follow the rule when parody has been banned. So basically, Elon Musk is looking out for himself. It's his Twitter now. He can do the fuck he wants. It's Twitter. Yeah, so alright. Now we got FTR poorly working at New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kingdom 17. So FTR and FTR are apparently set to involve New Japan's biggest show of the year, Wrestle Kingdom 17. FTR, the current IWGP Tag Team Champions, having recently defended belts versus Jeff Cobb, Great Khan on New Japan's Battle show that took place this Saturday. Been a lot of talk about a possible show for AEW talent to appear on Wrestling Kingdom show. Like FTR now, the first AEW talent to be reported, expected to do so. So Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler are expected to put their IWGP Tag Champions on the line versus winner of the New Japan World Tag League participants, including Alpen, Tetsuya Naito, and Sonata, who are similarly two favorites to win the tournament. FTR, of course, have already faced out Aussie Open this year, mostly defending IWGP tag belts against them in London on the New Japan Royal Quest show. A match was very high praise by many. A second match between the two teams at Tokyo Dome is certainly a setting prospect. So this is basically FTR going to defend the tag belts at Wrestle Kingdom 17. They will be on Dynamite. It's understanding. So anyway, yeah, basically like that. Alright, now we're going to review Rampage. Alright, here's a Rampage recap. Alright, let's start with Jungle Boy, Christian Cage, Luchasaurus segment. Christian was out with Luchasaurus. The man in Jungle Boy came out so he could hear what he had to say. Jungle Boy said he lost everything thanks to them. Eventually challenged Luchasaurus to a steel cage match at Full Gear, which was accepted. Cage started assaulting Jungle Boy mom and dad, led to Jungle Boy grabbing by the throat. Luchasaurus attacked Jungle Boy's shoe and fly, eventually chokeslammed Jungle Boy to a chair. Cage had set up. This was a good segment. It was pretty good. Yeah, that was a good segment. We're going to have Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus in a steel cage. Yeah, pretty much. Brian Cage with Prince Nana defeated Dante Martin to advance in the AEW World Title Eliminator Tournament. That match was pretty good. It showcased Dante Martin's skills, and Brian Cage was a big hoss. So honestly, since returning to AEW Full in September, Cage is 2-2 singles matches, the loss to the TNT champion Wardlow and ROH TV champion Samoa Joe, respectively. If you have been missing Martin, this is his first Rampage match since late September Battle Royal appearance, as implying his trade on Dark Elevation frequently. So honestly, this was a solid match. When you know Power vs. Seed by Magic was going to play out, Martin hit a top play when Cage caught him and held him in a suplex position for jumping in a pressing spot. Okay, Martin hit a impressive big jump on the ropes outside, Fox Splash on the inside. He wasn't enough hit Weapon X to get the pin and advance against who? Honestly, yeah. Ricky Starks is going to wrestle next week, so let's agree to that. Lee Martin and Mariah Stokely halfway were backstage. Mariah said he wants any champion. NW champ Hook walked in, stared and left. That would appear to be honestly going to be a pre-show match at Full Gear, but I don't think it was announced, so let's see. Anyway, we got some Claudio Castagnoli was talking to Ray Paquette backstage. Jake Hager entered the frame. He tried to intense chase and Castagnoli into going back to sports entertainment and roots before leaving. He realized his hat. It's kind of chaotic, like the Jericho appreciated side manipulate Castagnoli. He manipulate Castagnoli to join their group, but Castagnoli's not having it. So yeah, pretty much there. Alright, Bandito defeated Roosh with Jose to advance in the AEW Women in the World Title Eliminator Tournament. This was Bandito's first match since his debut against ROH champion Jericho last month and first since he signed the AEW contract. Roosh reached to singles action and was looking for his first win since late September Rampage victory over John Silver. This was slow for a while Roosh methodically worked down Bandito, attacking him before the match using a cable to choke him on the outside of the ring. Bandito hit a few big dives, jumped to the outside, but Roosh was getting control again. During the match, the crowd got on Roosh, chanting Dos when he got near falls and mocking. Both Bandito and Roosh really worked the crowd as well, getting them to chant 10 in Spanish. Bandito was working Roosh over. Bandito didn't do any impressive stick spot, but then equally impressive press slam that crowd liked. We got Jose using a rough stretch to attack Bandito, which brought out John Silver. He laid out Jose and Bandito used stretch to get a little roll-up win on advance. So Bandito will face Ethan Page next Wednesday in the semifinal. That's pretty good. Ricky Stars versus Lance Archer never happened. Before Rampage kicked off, Tony Khan said something had happened when he was going to show us. That was Archer taking out Sharks backstage. That would never fully a match was announced wasn't happening or wasn't means for tomorrow tournament. So the match will happen next week on Dynamite, pretty much. That triangle backstage, and Pat urged Lucha Brothers to take an opportunity to take the Trios title if necessary. Taping Hammer against the title belt to punctuate the point. Yeah, pretty much. This was that triangle we were talking to Pac. It was about Ty Triangle talking to Pat, urging Lucha Bros to every opportunity to the Trios title by if necessary. They tap into Hammer against the title belt to punctuate the point. Eventually, Pac is turning heel. That's what I see out of this. Nyla Rose, Maria Figueroa defeated Kayla Sparks. Rose won quickly, and this was set up a brawl between herself and champion Gargel. Shafir baddies. Gargel took out Rose with her pump kick. Carity eventually pulled them apart. The crowd was pretty dead for this. It should have been live, honestly. Yeah, it should have been live. The 80-year-old champion, Arch Cassidy, with best friends, that hasn't defeated Lee Johnson in the factory to retain. You can probably imagine this match in your head. There was a ton of interference, shenanigans on the outside of the ring. Colorado dropped Cassidy in front of around one point. QT Marshall apologized. That has on the ring steps. Yeah. After more interference, everyone getting involved. Cassidy survived Johnson's super kicks and hit the breach break counter to get the win. Afterward, Cole Carter was taken out by Orange Punch, and Marshall backed away looking at the scene. Carter was hugged by Cassidy and best friends getting a triple team chokeslam power bomb to end the show. So yeah, that was to end the show. Rampage was a pretty good show, and ended the show on a good mark. And basically, yeah. Alright, let's talk about Nick Aldis giving his side on the issues with Billy Corgan while he was embarrassed of the NWA product. Let's go to the interview. During the interview with Sam Roberts, not Sam Wrestling, however, Aldis gave his side of the story on the issue with Billy Corgan's NWA. Aldis says giving his notice that they would not tell him to burial their product. He said he gave this notice, alluded to why. He sort of was attending this sort of, burial, NWA, said like that. What do I do? What do I just bury myself? The thing that I'm heavily associated for the last 5 years. Yeah, he was basically associated with himself with NWA Power stuff. On why all this left, he moved away where he wanted it to be. Where it comes now is not what I envisioned it to be. So that wasn't laying the groundwork for it. It didn't have the color values that I tried to sort of maintain. Again, this wasn't a knock. This wasn't me going, this isn't me anymore. I want to do an alternative wrestling brand that represents all the things about NWA. Missed out on the current product, whether it be some kind of production or, a different mentality, different style. Give them all these things where, there was a good portion of the audience, particularly in the South, who was wrestling. It was like I want to be burgers, fries, and red, white, blue wrestling, because I love that stuff. Because it wasn't because it was I hate spots, I hate sports entertainment. No, it wasn't. It was more from a business point of view, and a gap in the market, I think, for this type of product. When I influence on that make happiness, that we serve everything towards the vision, and it worked. So, what he felt the direction of NWA changed. So, 73, the first Lewis show was kind of once the business was trashing, it was never going to say. Here's the thing. The first thing anyone's going to say that Trip Benny would say, because he wasn't champion anymore. Not really prior to that, I always steered the ship because the world title angle was obviously any promotion. World title angle should be one of the angles of promotion. I worked very hard for the last 3 years. Before doing Cody, I traded the belt back and forth. I was still the thick of it. I really worked hard to make sure that every time I was involved in a world title angle, I was meaningful, mean something, because I was a help. I was always driving the force. I was something pulling the wagon. When I wasn't a pitcher anymore, Voltaire once said I might be different time for a switch here. These different things present themselves. Lewis, Trevor, Holly Race, all the chase, all the opportunity present themselves. There's a moment there's a piece of business to be done. It was kind of my baby. I hate getting these pissing contests with an idea. Angle was kind of like a baby, kind of soup to nuts. The whole thing, I just knew enough to like earn up. They're very important. So it's not about losing the title. It's when you do it after. So I have the whole thing in place. Here's what I can do next. I go just part with Tom. Tom can turn on me because I'm not his meal ticket anymore. I lose the belt. Now I'm no use to him. I turn babyface because I knew it was coming. So you know what I mean? I could tell there's so much goodwill, sentiment. Kind of people knew what I was doing. You know, I sort of knew it was getting hard to continue hating. So when you know the time is right, I'll be sympathetic character. I lost in the middle of the ring, and I started pass towards the business. I did business. So basically, he was saying he wants to do wrestling a certain way, his own way. That's what you want to do. So it's honest for him. So it's more to this. Fast forward, we get to New Year. I can't sell tickets, so they come back and what should we do? The only person I trust, I get really awkward position. Now you're forcing me to advocate myself. It could be twisted, manipulated against at any point. I just went through the question. What's different now? You're forcing me to give you an answer off of light. The difference you had in the world angle that people were interested in. Now you know where else I could tell you that. That's what led to Cardona. Then me and Cardona were gonna decide let's stretch this out. Let's get it going. Matt got hurt, then again it was kind of when I knew it all fell apart again. Pelican. That's where I knew screw with trying to suddenly turned into, well, you advocated to get the belt back, and I kinda went, whoa, hold on. I made a point where we had initial conversations, include Pat, and make sure it was never one-on-one, something couldn't happen. I kind of went, this is exactly what I was afraid of, so you know what? I'm bowing out. Do what you want. On why he was signed with contract in January. I signed a 1-year contract. Truthfully, it made me a nice offer with favorable terms. I wanted bitch was time for my deal to come to an end. So, if I want to exit the deal, which would continue a month-on-month basis, not I had give it a 60-day notice. And they want to end the agreement, they have to give me a 90 days of notice, which is advantage for me. They put me in, and not me in, which is great. That's nice. Appreciate that. Invisible part of deals go with pro wrestling. Honestly, money-wise, it's anything compared to WWE or AEW in terms of structure. It's one of the first agreements, or probably the first agreement I ever signed in wrestling. 1 year, and then bonus factoring in production stuff. So that's why I gave this notice in November. It was the only time I would have been able to do that. It was a situation where, okay, we agreed for 1 year. When I wish to end the agreement, I give 60 days notice. The only possible time contractually to do that was November the second time. The day I did it, I was trying to be professional about it. I typed out the letter and sent it a copy to my agent. As far as I was concerned, I decided to let my phone know fans know I was on a pipe bomb sort of situation. I just hey, let's see what's coming up next. I don't want to what's up next. I'm excited for the future. Basically, he wanted out, and now he's excited for the future. So here it is. So what if he was better to the product? So what he said is, look, I can't around, yada, yada, yada. I didn't mean to pass Harley race test. He started looking at stuff like gaps to give, social distancing match or two wrestling, bullshit matches. How I would justify the Harley race. Harley race would have hit today. Imagine if I stayed with Harley race. What would Harley say, watch, or do for a fuck or Flair though if I stayed with these guys right now? I mean, I'm kind of embarrassed because they look at me and say, this is your thing. I had to go, no, I don't want to be positioned no, that's not me. So what he says, upfront, he puts the percentages of the star. So I either wear the suit, I carry some certain weight percentage, so when, about to work a rest center in front of 100 people, so there's a different level of courage, right, to be the man. You think there were times when I feel like complete buffoon, I think that's 100 minutes away from WrestleMania. But I noticed that the whole point of business, again, is old school dinner driven to me, guys like Harley and Dory. It starts in here, believe it, and you believe in it. So, yeah. This is Nick Aldis' big interview, being released from the NWA Power, suspended, whatever. Yeah, he's probably going to WWE. It's fine, but, Aldis does what he wants. It's Nick Aldis. He does what he wants. Alright, let's go. There is some backstage heat on WWE's Braun Strowman. Recent comments, The heat on Strowman was really real after his recent social media comments. Several stars, including Ricochet and Mufasa, took to Twitter, socially mocked Strowman's tweets. Wrestlers who do high-flying moves, others who are non-WWE, such as Jericho, Will Ospreay, Keith Lee, Will Ospreay, others had commented as well. Needless to say, there are people around the wrestling business who are not in agreement with Strowman. Then we got a Fightful Select reported today that Strowman has been on his best behavior while backstage since his return to WWE. But social media broad has been another story. WWE management said to be aware of it. Fightful spent that one person in the company said that WWE Strowman took an immature approach. It noted what Strowman said was part of an angle story, but it was such that Roman could be ribbed or referenced on commentary for his stance. One wrestler said that Twitch didn't happen and Strowman didn't have to come up in the business doing high-flying moves, so he probably should understand. Strowman was a news game while he was referencing AEW Dynamite or Jeff Jarrett. For those who are wondering why Jeff Jarrett said why he said, check out an incident involving 2017 between Strowman and Karen Jarrett. Yeah, pretty much Strowman's doing stupid tweets. Honestly, Strowman's a fucking idiot. He makes stupid ass tweets. Something he could do. You know? I don't fucking care. Alright, Bandito reportedly signed a 3-year this week, a year deal with AEW. Reason for turning down WWE reveal. Let's get to that. Following the press of the show against Jericho on September 28th edition Dynamite, Dave Meltzer, Wrestling Observer Newsletter, reported that Bandito has been offered an AEW contract, although it wasn't until recently that Meltzer confirmed that two parties had agreed to terms that likely due to interest coming from WWE. Meltzer provided further insights on Bandito's and the AEW deals, shedding some light on why Mexican star ultimately chose AEW over WWE. So he confirmed that the deals for 3 years have massive number of dates. We don't have a number, but it's more matches than AEW wrestlers working in a year now. So that should be an issue, but that could change if you do house shows. In the end, he realized he couldn't sign with WWE because he got a child in Mexico. His significant other doesn't want to move from Mexico, doesn't want not to see the child all the time. Working for WWE when next year first would require to be based in Florida. Way out to the main roster, be away from it more than an AEW. So yeah, Bandito's next appearance in AEW is good for tonight's Rampage, which was Rampage this week. I told you what Rampage was. It will be taking on Rouge, opening around a World Title Eliminator Tournament. The winner of the match will take out Ethan Page next week, who defeated Geekstars this week's Dynamite. So let's go further. The finals will take place at AEW Full Gear Saturday, December 19, with eventual title shot scheduled to take place on December 14. On the other side of the bracket, Archer will face Ricky Starks, with the winner of the match facing Ian Dante Martin and mostly Brian Cage. Yeah. Now we go to streaming. Human streaming trend could affect WWE AEW business deal next year. AEW has approved quite a few last 3 years and are likely to change time soon. Talking of streaming deals for AEW continues to discuss. Even in fact, a huge streaming deal could affect AEW's business deals. As reported, OWN Thursday night NFL games on SRI Prime are forming at least same level of 1849 Double there. Friday night games are on ESPN. Dave Meltzer noticed Trent Martin as a key audience for AEW and WWE could easily be kept busy on Amazon Prime and level comparable TV networks. At a important note, related to AEW business deals in 2023 that Thursday night no games on Amazon Prime was doing the same at 18 and 49 and then games could do on ESPN. ESPN do more for views over for the audience. That was expected, but tell you that if you're AEW WWE audience, you'll get your key audience if you move to Amazon Prime, which is a scary part of move to stream. So before Fear makes a move, if they pay more, it will hurt you to do less viewership or companies viewership, more possibility for live shows, merchandise, public perception. It's something that can affect both WWE and AEW with next year's negotiations. It's confirmed that AEW and Netflix is looking at getting like live sports. People have talked about this for years. So we got Nick Khan talked about things behind the scenes happening. John meant would happen. Media sports reports speaking from Wall Street Journal noted that Netflix has part about purchasing World Surf League and broadcasting events, as well as several tour events. The quote from NXT said, sports is the baseline now. You know, find the right priorities, like league is a priority, but it's always a question of the right deal. The entertainment landscape continues to shift, and one company buys another, find an endless media conglomerate. Only time will tell anyone networks in question 10 years from now. That said, WWE, AEW are not ever-changing environment and prepared for new distributed deals. We'll have to wait and see when AEW will affect. It affected a new idea. Fans will not be happy out of this either. Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, streaming deals are important. So yeah, yeah, Jericho believes Logan Paul is good for business. All right, okay, let's get to that. Logan Paul shocked the fans. His match with Miz at SummerSlam provided metal fans all over the world. Shocked all the rules after the feud of Roman Reigns. In fact, even Jericho believed Paul was good for business. Logan Paul took Roman Reigns to absolute limit in their crown jewel match. In fact, there were instances when the fans believed Paul could actually beat Reigns, and it didn't happen in the end as Paul lost. The Maverick managed to win over the fans from wrestlers alike while speaking to the Howie Mandel. Jericho stated he believes Logan Paul is good for business. I think it's great that it's awesome that anytime you get somebody outside world coming to wrestling and put a spotlight on, it's great. Logan Paul is good for business. They get more eyes on the show for people right now wrestling or boxing. So honestly, yeah, it's smart. Yeah, if other wrestlers are happy with it, they'll understand. The most important thing is selling tickets. That's the important thing. I don't care if it's Logan Paul, Mandel, or return Steve Austin, right? Maybe it's Stun Case thing. It works for me. There's always going to be people who are going to be angry with Logan Paul and wrestling. It works. You can't worry about people who are getting angry because they're understanding probably younger guys, right? I understand when like traveling worlds and massive you get for some people, you ever get it. That's fine because you'll deal with that. You'll worry about people. You'll do like all I worry about is people that make like me and making new friends. So Logan Paul got crazy number searches ahead of WWE Jewels, so we'll have to wait and see what Maverick will return to WWE television. So basically, like Logan Paul's impact the wrestling business, and Jericho is praising Logan Paul for it, and that's a good thing because honestly, in the end of things, everyone should be able to work, even paying people like Logan Paul, influencers, stuff. You know, honestly, Jericho's not that bad. You know. Anyway, this is what I got for this week's edition of AgostoAllElite Podcast. See y'all next Saturday. Bye.